fighters, rise from the flame. No face, no name, we don't play no games. No mercy, no fear, bring the pain with the steel. It's the real bass killers from the dark side deal. Step in the pit, it's a blood sport grind. No code, no rules, just war in the mind. We strike like venom, quick with the blade. Talk slick, get hit, laid out in the shade. Street-born shadows, demons in boots, cold-blooded killers in bulletproof suits. Talk peace, get silence, no bark, just bite. We raise hell in the dark, we the kings of the night, yeah. Underworld fighters, rise from the flame. No face, no name, we don't play no games. No mercy, no fear, bring the pain with the steel. It's the real bass killers from the dark side deal. Underworld fighters, rise from the flame. No face, no name, we don't play no games. No mercy, no fear, bring the pain with the steel. It's the real bass killers from the dark side deal. Trigger happy souls with a thirst for the war. Karma don't call where the devils explore. We train in the fire, forged in sin. Never fall, never fold, only built to win. Talk loud, walk proud, get laid in chalk. No second chance when the reaper talks. We grind in the shadows, born of hate. Now run your fate or meet that gate, yeah. Underworld fighters, rise from the flame. No face, no name, we don't play no games. No mercy, no fear, bring the pain with the steel. It's the real bass killers from the dark side deal. Click, clack, bang, bang, out the mist we spring. No love, no change, just death we bring. Came from the gutter where the lost don't sleep. No God, no peace, just war we keep. Real savage mode, never break, never bend. Loyal to the dark, to the very last end. Got scars for the cause, earn my place. Now bow when you speak to the ones with no face. Underworld fighters, rise from the flame. No face, no name, we don't play no games. No mercy, no fear, bring the pain with the steel. It's the real bass killers from the dark side deal. Hear the chains drag through the ash and bone. Thrones built deep where the light ain't shown. Whispers call from the black below, where killers breathe fire and mercy don't go. We the knife in the dark, we the fist in the fight. We the end of your gods, we the death in the night. No flags, no truce, just truth in the kill. We the underworld fighters, we the war, we the will. Born in a crypt where the rats feed flesh. No sleep, no breath, just death on the steps. We roll with the curse, inked in blood. No love in the pit, just pain in the mud. Steel in the fist, flame in the soul. Eyes ice cold, we don't lose control. Take shots, take hits, still rise like plague. We gods in the war, you slaves to the grave. Underworld fighters, rise from the flame. No face, no name, we don't play no games. No mercy, no fear, bring the pain with the steel. It's the real bass killers from the dark side deal. Ashes in my lungs, death in my grip, talk war. We the ones that burn ships, no light, no prayer, no hope, just war. Kick hell's gates off the rusted floor. Fangs in the smoke, eyes full of spite. We the curse that creeps through the edge of night. No peace treaty, no white flags fly, only silence when the real ones die. Underworld carved in the marrow of men. We don't fade out, we strike again.
Blood money drip red on the green. Every bill got a tale that you ain't never seen. Fast cash, but the price ain't cheap. Some money make you rich, some don't let you sleep. Blood money, yeah, stacked so tall, but it whisper at night and it watch when you fall. Clean hands, not in this scene. Every dollar got a ghost and most ain't clean. He got a chain and a beamer from a re-up pack, but that brick took a life, he can't give that back. Deals in the alley, handshake with fate. One man rich, one sit up late. Mama don't know how the rig got paid. Just prays every night, he don't catch that blade. Blood on the money, but the bills don't talk. Till you hear the footsteps when the shadows walk. About to watch off a body that ain't seen dawn. Now the time tick loud like something gone wrong. This ain't rap, it's confession in code. Truth in the safe with the heater and gold. You feel it breathing in the drawer. You hear it humming in the floorboards. That money ain't yours, it owns you. Blood money drip red on the green. Every bill got a tale that you ain't never seen. Fast cash, but the price ain't cheap. Some money make you rich, some don't let you sleep. Blood money, yeah, stacked so tall, but it whisper at night and it watch when you fall. Clean hands, not in this scene. Every dollar got a ghost and most ain't clean. Got stacks in the floor, dreams in a cage. Every new band come with a name and an age. He bought his silence, but the streets still talk. Now we looking over shoulders every time he walk. That whip ain't clean, that drip ain't pure. That trip down south came with a cure. Now we flash for the gram, post up like a star, but he know in his gut it won't go far, cause karma don't knock, it kicks indoors, shows up late night with blood on the floors. You rich in hell if the soul ain't fed, cause that dollar got voices and they all want bread. No guilt, ain't no guilt in the code I live. World take blood, I take what it give. Ain't no clean way to feed your kids, so I pray less now when I just cash in. Tears don't pay when the rent's past due. You either move dirt or it bury you. So I sleep light with a hand on steel, cause blood money talk and I listen still. Blood money drip red on the green. Every bill got a tale that you ain't never seen. Fast cash but the price ain't cheap. Some money make you rich, some don't let you sleep. Blood money, yeah, stacked so tall, but it whisper at night and it watch when you fall. Clean hands, nah, not in this scene. Every dollar got a ghost and most ain't clean. So count it up, but count what you lost. Some paper buy power, but what's the cost? But what's the cost? Life's a gamble, ain't no safety. I'm walking the edge, you can't save me. Dice in my hand, and the future's shaky. Yeah, it's the high risk, baby, you can't break me. I'm spinning, the dice are spinning, and so am I. The fall, nah, the rise. The rise, the rise, the rise. Take it like a bomb, but I ain't scared. It just cut deep, but I'm still prepared. Walk the line, cross it, I don't care. One misstep, I'm already there. You feel that? Heartbeats frantic, clock spinning out, this ain't romantic. It's all real, no script, no antics. I'm living fast, but the future's panic. Stepping to the void, no net below. Ain't no safety, but I'm good to go. Everything's shattered, but watch me glow. High risk, I'm ready for the show. Flash thoughts, disconnected, the risk. It doesn't stop, you gamble, you win, you lose. But do you even know which side you're on? You step, then the ground disappears. It's just you and the dice. Just me and the bet. Breathe. Who needs rules when you can own the chaos? You got mouth full of smoke, heart full of fire. I'm walking through hell with no desire. Feel the heat, now I'm climbing higher. Every risk, every bird on the wire. Don't ask questions, just watch the sparks. Let's a game of matches, I'm a walking arc. I ignite it all, no fear, no remorse. Just flames, just pain, just shadows in the dark. Silence for a second, feel the air thin. You hear that? The moment between heartbeats, where the world holds its breath. This is where we live, 1 second away from total collapse. But we're still here, breathing, breathing. Risk ain't a moment, it's a lifestyle. I'm a flick of the wrist, I'm a flash of the blade. A whisper in the dark, sharp as a grenade. Holding my cards, got the deck I invade. If life's a gamble, I'm the easy blade. I'm on the edge, no cliff, no ground, no map, no path. I'm just unbound, running this race when I'm finished found. And when I fall, I'm still standing proud. Spin it again, now feel the rush. No brakes, no clutch, just crush, crush, crush. Chances, I take them. Life, I break it. Every bet's a step, I won't fake it. Chaos, humming beneath a low hum. Feel that pulse. That's the heartbeat of fate. It doesn't stop, doesn't wait. It keeps spinning, keeps testing, keeps living. High risk, high stakes, ain't no retreat. You thought you could outrun it, nah, you can only embrace it. Every choice a fracture, every move a gamble, but I'm here, standing tall. You fall, I fly, and when the dice hit the ground, it's my call. Not an end, it's just another roll, another risk, another day, and in the chaos we rise. Silence lingers, the air heavy, as the dice roll one more time. The roll of fate, the weight of risk, the final spin. Does it end? Shh, hear that? The world's still turning, but not for long. High risk, baby, always high. Roll, and let the chaos begin. Breathe in, breathe out, let it stay in the moment, and it's about being in it. So when the dice hit the table, you better not blink, cause the moment you do, the game's already over. No one can stop the roll. Breathe that. The world's still turning, but not for long. High risk, baby, always high. Roll, and let the chaos begin. Life's not about winning, it's about being in it. So when the dice hit the table, you better not blink. Cause the moment you do, the game's already over. No one can stop the roll.
No lights, no rules, no corners to run to. Only the dark and what I do in it.
I dream with the streetlights blinking, die where the air's too thick and the dreams don't fly. Knuckles raw from a bag made a chain, punching through ghosts that scream my name. No gym, just bricks and a floor of dust. Every rep fueled by rage and rust. I ain't built clean, I'm cut from sin. You don't beat the light till you fight what's within. No crowd, no coach, no padded fall. Just me and a wall and a voice that crawls. Whispers doubt with a venom grin, but I throw hands with the darkness within. Fighting in the dark, I don't beg for light. I become the fear they feel at night. This ain't glory, this is grind and sin. One-on-one with the darkness within. I don't flinch, I don't fold, I don't fake the pain. Every hit I take feeds into the chain. They pray for peace, I was born to win by brawling deep with the darkness within. Stealing my breath when I shadow box dusk. Eyes on fire, heart smelling like musk. Rope burns tight from 100 just sprints. No comfort, no breaks, no lucky hints. I've been tossed in alleys with nothing but rage. Fought my way out like a beast uncaged. Taped up wounds with broken pride, but I never let the fear decide. Now I eat that pain, I make it fuel. I beat that voice that calls me fool. No savior's hand, just fists and chin. Throwing bombs at the darkness within. No light, no love, no stage to spin. Just a bloodstained vow in the shape I'm in. I don't chase dreams, I drag them in by going toe to toe with the darkness within. They count me out, I count my scars. Each one maps where I raise my bars. This ain't chance, this is how you begin, by bleeding loud with the darkness within.
You ever fight a version of yourself that don't care if you win? You ever land a hit and still lose to what lives under your skin? Yeah, that's where I live, and I like the dark because it don't lie.
No mercy rounds, we go till death. I swing through fire with concrete breath. Doubt in my ear like a devil's hymn, but I drown that noise with the war within. Knees gone weak, but I bite that pain. Turn my past to a chain I train. This fight's not just for wins or fame. It's the silence, the part that calls my name. Fighting in the dark with the wolves and sin. I don't pray soft, I punch the wind. This ain't a song, it's a war drum hymn. For every soul with the darkness within. I made my edge from a life off track. Built the throne from the nights I cracked. So if you doubt me, step right in. I'm still here with the darkness within.
Cold flow, bare fists, no echo, just shadows dancing under 1 week metro. Breath short, boots grip the gravel. Levy swings truth, no time to unravel. I don't pray, I prepare my knuckles. No peace here, just tension and shuffles. Ain't no medics, no break, no crowd. Only that silence before it gets loud. No prayer, no peace, just fists that speak. Trained in the shadows, raised by the weak. Swore with pain, let the cold begin. I was born to fight with the darkness within.
Yeah, we moving fast, no looking back. Underworld King, you better know where we at.
Who's at the top? We are. Who's pulling strings? We do. In the underworld, we're the unseen kings. Underworld King, we're the crown, pull the strings.
We rise in the shadows, hustle relentless. Grit on the grind, yeah, we always got defenses. Underground kings, no crown, but we're blessed. Pulling the strings, you know we're the best. Run the streets with heat, no fear, no rest. From dusk till dawn, we stay at the crest. Moving so swift, we ain't never gon' lag. Hit 'em with the power, make the underworld drag.
Who's at the top? We are. Who's pulling strings? We do. In the underworld, we're the unseen kings. Underworld King, we're the crown, pull the strings.
Fast-paced cash race, never gon' slow. Underworld Kings, we the ones who run the show. In the shadows we grind, got the game on lock. From the dark side, where the real ones rock. Never seen, always hidden, but we make it pop. Running these streets while y'all still at the block. Looking for the throne, but you won't find it here. We already on top, crystal clear, no fear.
Who's at the top? We are. Who's pulling strings? We do. In the underworld, we're the unseen kings. Underworld King, we're the crown, pull the strings.
We move fast, we move smart, we got heart. In the underworld, we've been playing the part. No backing down, no hesitation. Pulling the strings, it's our destination. Fast cars, fast moves, never slow. Underworld Kings always on the go. We break the chains, free the ones in the dark. We set the fire, lighten up the spark. Running this game, no second to waste. Underworld Kings always first in the race. Trophies, money, power, we stack it high. While you still wondering, we touch the sky.
Who's at the top? We are. Who's pulling strings? We do. In the underworld, we're the unseen kings. Underworld King, we're the crown, pull the strings.
Yeah, we at the top, no stopping this ride. Underworld Kings keep it moving worldwide. Crown on our heads, but we still on the grind. Pulling the strings, and we always gon' shine.
Yeah, started small, dirt on my shoes, no crown, no map, just pain I knew. Looked up the kings in the neighborhood, they bled respect, made feel look good. They said don't dream, just play your part, put steel in my hand, ice in my heart. First taste of the dark, I bitten deep, learn how to lie and never sleep. No halo, no home, just heat and chrome, raised by shadows where love don't roam. I wore the streets like a second skin, in a world where the angels never win. Built on silence, taught by flame, you lose your soul just to earn a name. No halo, no hope, just pride and stone. I was born in war, I walk alone. I walk alone. Fast lane life, no breaks, just scars. Counted my sins beneath street life stars. Respect got loud when the gunfire rang. My name on their lips drip fear like fangs. Stacked paper made enemies fold. Cold blood hunger, heart gone cold. Each move was a step through glass, but I kept marching, I couldn't look back. No halo, no home, no peace inside. Taught to shoot first, taught never to cry. The angels left but the demons stayed. I fed the beast just to get paid. I carved my story with lead and pain, but no one wins in this bloody game. No halo, no heart, just rage I own. And now I see, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. One wrong turn, one setup hit. Steel doors closed, that was it. They caught me sleeping, pride got soft. Now I rot while the streets burn off. No tears, I made my road, but the kid I was got left in the cold. My name still echoes through broken glass, but what's a legacy when the years don't pass? He wanted gold, he got chains. He wanted power, he got stains. Now the mirror don't show no man, just a shadow with a gun in hand. No halo, no home, no saving grace, just ghosts that wear my younger face. Another kid for the space I left, learning pain, respect, and theft. We don't grow, we reload and roam. No halo, no childhood, just cold thrones. Yeah. Now I'm fading away behind these bars. Another kid takes my place. New name, same fate. A cycle of lost childhood. Nobody breaks. Politicians say it's for the people, but it's profit first, they rig the dice. We fight wars to keep the world safe, but oil runs deeper than the lives they take. Our justice system is fair and blind, but the rich walk free and the poor do time. We stand for freedom, bold and bright, but cages still close on kids at night. We build prisons to keep you secure, but they're filled with names they never insure. We protect the land and all that's green, but they sell the earth for a corporate dream. They speak in gold, but they move in rust. Smile with power, but break our trust. We see the truth, it bleeds through lies, painted in flags while the planet dies. They call it justice, we call it theft. A system built on who's got left. So don't preach peace while you load your guns. If it's for the people, where's everyone? We'll bring change, just give us your vote. Then silence your voice with a velvet choke. We're all the same, no matter your race, but some get stopped just for their face. We invest in peace and foreign aid, but drones still fly where children play. We're the light, we're the hope, we're the guide, but truth gets buried where the bodies lie. We give everyone a shot to rise, but kill the dream before it survives. We're creating jobs and raising pay, while your rent goes up every other day. They write us laws, but they buy their way. Feed us hope while they feast all day. March for peace with a drone in flight. Shake our hands, then cut the light. They call it order, we feel the cage, built on silence, grief and rage. Don't sell truth from a liar's tongue. If this is freedom, where's it from? You wave your laws like they heal the pain, but we see blood in the paper chain. You sell hope like a souvenir, but justice don't live anywhere near here. We're not fooled by your polished speech. Truth ain't dead, it's just out of reach. We don't torture, we stand for rights, but secret cells hide out of sight. Our leaders serve, not rule or reign, but puppets dance when lobbyists chain. We need more cops to keep you safe, but they shoot first and that's too late. We got checks, we got balance, we got law, but billionaires never feel the claw. We value life from start to end, but cut off help once you're born, my friend. We're the voice of the world's free lands, but silence screams where your army stands. They say it's justice, but the streets still burn. The rich make rules we can't unlearn. They promise peace, they ship out guns and bury truth. When the war drum runs, we bleed for laws they never obey. We die in silence, they look away. This is democracy, fair and wide, but they draw lines to pick who decides. We protect the weak, defend the poor, but evict whole blocks when developers roar. We honor soldiers, the brave and true, but leave them broken with nothing to. We stop the hate, we broke the chains, but prison still worse with darker names. We care for all, from sea to sky, but crowd whole towns when the markets cry. We're building futures, green and clean, but frack the ground beneath your dreams. They say it's justice, but the streets still burn. The rich make rules we can't unlearn. They promise peace, they ship out guns and bury truth. When the war drum runs, we bleed for laws they never obey. We die in silence, they look. Power speaks in suits and ties while mothers weep and children cry. They talk of change from golden thrones, believe us fighting on our own. They print the truth but sell the lie and call it freedom when we die. We're reducing crime, we're cleaning streets, but they flood our blocks with guns and beef. Opportunity knocks for all who try, but hunger don't wait when your fridge runs dry. Welfare's there to lend a hand, but shame and cuts make sure you can't. Violence ends with justice strong, but killers walk when they wear a badge on. Education lifts you, don't you see? But poor schools rot in zip code grief. Hard work pays, just climb the wall, but some were born where there's no ladder at all. They speak in gold, but they move in rust. Smile with power, but break our trust. We see the truth, it bleeds through lies, painted in flags while the planet dies. They call it justice, we call it theft. A system built on who's got left. So don't preach peace while you load your guns. If it's for the people, where's everyone? They say it's justice, but the streets still burn. The rich make rules we can't unlearn. They promise peace, they ship out guns and bury truth. When the war drum runs, we bleed for laws they never obey. We die in silence, they look away. They write us laws, but they buy their way. Feed us hope while they feast all day. March for peace with a drone in flight. Shake our hands, then cut the light. They call it order, we feel the cage. Built on silence, grief and rage. Don't sell truth from a liar's tongue. If this is freedom, where is it from? Power speaks in suits and ties while mothers weep and children cry. They talk of change from golden thrones, but leave us fighting on our own. They print the truth but sell the lie and call it freedom when we die. We fight for earth, protect the green, but pipelines lead where no one's seen. Net zero goals by 25, but coal still burns to keep stocks alive. Forest safe, we plant new trees, but ancient woods fall for quick feed. Clean air's a right we all deserve, but smog still clings where the poor must serve. Water's a right, we'll meet that need, but whole towns thirst while the rich still feed. The planet's futures in our hands, but profits still reign, the final plan. They say it's justice, but the streets still burn. The rich make rules we can't unlearn. They promise peace, they ship out guns and bury truth. When the war drum runs, we bleed for laws they never obey. We die in silence, they look away. They say it's justice, but the streets still burn. The rich make rules we can't unlearn. They promise peace, they ship out guns and bury truth. When the war drum runs, we bleed for laws they never obey. We die in silence, they look away. They write us laws, but they buy their way. Feed us hope while they feast all day. March for peace with a drone in flight. Shake our hands, then cut the light. They call it order, we feel the cage. Built on silence, grief and rage. Don't sell truth from a liar's tongue. If this is freedom, where's it from?
ID's cage.
Yeah. Ray.
Raised with a siren sing my name. Got cousins who dream that they locked in shame. I sell death wrapped in plastic and flame. Could've sold houses, built my name. Glock on my lap, seat low when I ride. Could've sat in class, let the books decide. Taught to shoot before I learned to spell. Maybe I was smart enough to do well. Ain't no mercy when a fool runs thin, but maybe I didn't have to dive right in. Born in war, baptized in heat. If I ran instead, would I still compete? This is my block, I live but I still I dream of peace, I'll never feel. This is my world, no time to cry. I still ask why when someone dies. This is my throne, cold and earned. I could've been one where bridges burn. This is my choice or was it fate? If I chose different, could I escape? Run from the cops with a bag full of sins. I could've been clean and kept my wins. Watch your back, trust to get you smoke. But maybe I needed love, not dope. Dropped out early, joined the grind. They said I had talent, said I could shine. Now I move with wolves, we play with lead. I could've played ball or rhymed instead. We laugh at pain, sleep with stress, but part of me still wants to confess. Got stripes in the dirt but no relief. The scars I hide behind fake belief. I run this street, it's in my vein, but part of me cries out in shame. I got this Glock, it knows my name. Well, maybe peace could've felt the same. I made my choice, now I don't flinch. But what if I let go even just an inch? I'm feared out here, a nightmare face, but I miss the thought of a safer place. I don't blink, not in this war. Sometimes I stare at the front door. I lost boys to greed and pride. I could've saved them if I tried. Every dollar comes stained in red. What if I wrote books instead? I'm the king of my block, got hands like steel. But what if I tried to truly heal? No apologies, I live with rage. But maybe I'm trapped inside this cage. Yeah, I'm cold, but that's how we live. Still wonder what I had to give. This is my life, this is the price. I think about love in the heat of ice. This is the code, no turning back. But what if I stepped off this track? This is my blood soaked in pain, but I dream of a world that don't feel the same. This is the end or just my start. Maybe I still got a beating heart. I chose this path, or maybe it chose me. But every night I wonder, who else could I have been?
You don't want this smoke. You don't want this shadow. You don't even know what fear is till it stares back at you with my eyes.
I'm the reason you lock your door tight. The chill in your spine when it's late at night. Walk like a ghost with a steel toe step. Say my name wrong, that's eternal rest. Ain't no peace in the path I tread. I see red where you see regret. Make me mad, that's a countdown ticking. I don't throw threats, I throw what's missing. You fold, I feast. You beg, I grin. I'm the storm in the skin that you wish weren't in. You wanna talk tough, talk cheap, talk slow, but if I show up, you don't get to go. I am the dark, I am your breath held tight. I walk where the light don't touch the night. I'm the fear you fake, you never feel, until I step in and show you I am the dark. I don't warn, I strike. Meet me in the alley, that's the end of life. No rules, no gods, no peace, no spark. I ain't just evil, I am the dark. Run streets like veins through bone. Every block got my name in stone. You flinch, I blink, that's the gap I need. And now your whole crew bout to bleed. Ain't no code, just me in rage. Whole damn city is my cage. I don't forgive, I don't forget. You crossed that line, now pay that debt. I was born in the curse, raised in the fight, crafted in silence, trained by the night. This ain't a warning, it's the last breath you take before I drag you through every choice you fake. I am the dark, the king of the scars. No crown, just heat, just blood in the jars. I'm your sin, you slip your final spark. You don't survive when you fight the dark. I am the dark, I don't break, don't cry. I'm what you see when the good guys die. One look from me, you freeze then fold. I don't chase fear, I own its soul. No mask, no mercy, I bear my grin. Cut through your soul just to warm my skin. You beg, I laugh, you run, I track. You swing first, I don't swing back. I snap, I ain't made for rules. I was born in flame, where pain's a friend and death don't shame. You pray for light, then pray real fast, cause I'm the last thing you'll see and I never pass. You betray me, you better pray fast. Your whole life burns, I don't forget the past. I don't shoot warnings, I write eulogies. I don't give chances, just elegies. Still in my heart, shadow in veins. Every swing got your name in chains. I don't talk justice, I talk results. You make me move, you're out of pulse. Say my name in the mirror, crack the glass, say it on the street. I stop love, no light. In your days like I end my fights. King of the shadow, god of the scar. Say goodbye now, I am the dark. This ain't no myth, ain't no rumor, ain't no bedtime tale. It's me, and I'm already behind you. I am the dark. It's either eat or starve, win or bleed. Ain't no halfway in this life. It's do or die.
Yeah, I came from the bottom, no handouts. Cold nights, 10 toes, had to stand out. Fist fights in the alley, that's how we speak. No peace on the block, just wolves and heat. Bags on the scale, dreams on E. One wrong move, it's a rap, no plea. Eyes in the back, gotta trust, no soul. Friends flip fast when the money gets cold.
No other way, live by the grind or fade away. This life ain't fair, breathe with the beast or choke in air. Can't fake this pain, ride through fire soaked in rain. No second try, one shot, one life, we rise or fry.
Middle finger to the law, they don't know my name. Judge me off the past like I'm stuck in shame. But I'm out here hustling, dodging chains, trying to build empires out this strain. Still in the glove box, scars on skin. Talk respect, but they fold within. Seen too many fold on the block I claim. Now it's all out war, no love, just game.
Seen death close, felt his breath. Froze up once, learned from that step. No love in the streets, just blood and ties. We don't break here, it's do or die.
Mama crying in the kitchen, praying I'm safe, while I'm outside with the reaper's face. Gunshots ring like bells at night, so I sharpen my soul, ready for the fight. Pain in my chest, but I never fold. Heart of a lion, mind ice cold. I ain't perfect, but I got that drive. And in this world, it's kill to survive.
I die, feel it in my bones. Made for the war, I'm never alone. I die, bleed for the code, never back down, carry that load. I die, born for this test. Pressure makes diamonds, I never rest. I die, till the day I'm gone, I fight like hell just to prove I'm wrong.
Early morning boots lace, plan in place. Gotta flip something just to fill my space. Rent due, lights off, fridge on lean, so I'm out risking time just to make it clean. Ain't no college route, no suits in view. It's box cutter hustle in a world untrue. Cats talk codes but break them fast. Snakes in the grass get cut with class.
Die, no other way, live by the grind or fade away. Die, this life ain't fair, breathe with the beast or choke in air. Die, can't fake this pain, ride through fire soaked in rain. Die, no second try, one shot, one life, we rise or fry.
Keep my circle tight, no new invites. Seen brothers switch sides over late night fights. They smile when I win, but plot when I sleep. Same hands that shake be the ones that creep. I've been set up, lied to, caught in binds, but I still stand up. I don't rewind, only few really got me when the fire drop. The rest fold quick soon as the sirens pop.
I die, feel it in my bones. Made for the war, I'm never alone. I die, bleed for the code, never back down, carry that load. I die, born for this test. Pressure makes diamonds, I never rest. I die, till the day I'm gone, I fight like hell just to prove I'm wrong.
Money ain't love, but it buys my time. Put food on the table and peace of mind. Grew up on debts and disconnected phones. Now I chase stacks, never beg no loans. This grind ain't cute, it'll scar your sleep. Turn your smile to steel, make your silence deep. But I'd rather that than live on knee. So I lace these streets and I earn my fees.
But die, no other way, live by the grind or fade away. But die, this life ain't fair, breathe with the beast or choke in air. But die, can't fake this pain, ride through fire soaked in rain. But die, no second try, one shot, one life, we rise or fry.
Ain't no plan B when the tank run dry. It's push or perish, ride or fry. My name ain't luck, it's written in sweat. From corners I bled to the goals I set. I don't want fame, just a plate that's mine. A path out the mud and a clearer line. So I move like time, no rewind, allow. One shot, one lane, make the silence loud.
I die, feel it in my bones. Made for the war, I'm never alone. I die, bleed for the code, never back down, carry that load. I die, born for this test. Pressure makes diamonds, I never rest. I die, till the day I'm gone, I fight like hell just to prove I'm wrong.
Now here goes. Sledgehammer. Have you breathed it again? So we're paying away. Do or die.
Yeah, world on fire, edge of the knife. They play chess with our breath, with our lives.
So we in a system where the truth get buried. Lies on the screen, cold hearts never wary. Cash over people, oil over peace. Politicians feast while the masses can't eat. They smile on the news but the blood run deep. Whole planet in debt, can't afford no sleep. Talking progress but it's bombs they deploy. Program for war, set to destroy. Global elite play God with the earth. Selling out souls, tell me what's it worth. Climate collapse but they burn that fuel. Living in a game where the rules ain't cool. We ain't your soldiers, we ain't your toys. You build the bombs, we bring the noise. World's on fire, no time to enjoy. Program for war, set to destroy.
jail for the mind. Digital chains, propaganda parade. They sell fear in exchange for the aid. Eyes everywhere, but they blind to the pain. One law for the rich, another for the chained. 1,000 drones, but no home for the poor. Billions on war, but none to restore. Civil unrest, the streets don't sleep. Got a whole generation rising from the deep. Truth stay suppressed, we scream with the noise. Programmed for war, set to destroy.
Black gold run the globe, sold on the low. They build towers while the people stay broke. The planet screams, but the leaders just joke. One match lit, now the whole world smoke.
We on the edge, no net when we fall. They want power, money, control, that's all. Smoke in the sky, silence the voice. Programmed for war, set to destroy. Run it fast, live or die by the ploy. Truth ain't clean, it's a weapon deployed. Fake peace, fake hope, fake decoy. Programmed for war, set to destroy.
Yo, facts buried deep under PR spins. While they toast champagne, we choke on the wind. Borders drawn in blood, maps made of greed. Feeding warlords while the children bleed. Social feeds full of fear and decay. They script the future, we just replay. Truth's a target, hope's unemployed. Programmed for war, set to destroy. Brainwash youth in a system rigged, where the smallest voice gets silenced big. No justice, just us trapped in noise. Another puppet, another false choice.
Edge of the end, can't rewind the game. Ash in the air, but we burn with flame. Can't trust the crowns, they lie and exploit. Programmed for war, set to destroy. Pray for peace, but they deal in void. Tears for truth that they try to avoid. One last breath, one final choice. Programmed for war, set to destroy. We ain't pawns in the empire of theft. Every move they make pushes closer to death. But pressure make diamonds, pain birth the voice. We ain't just victims, we the counterforce. Burned but breathing, bruised but alive. Stealing our soul, too raw to hide. The system glitching, we bring the void. No longer blind, set to destroy. No silence now, we rise from the void. Sick of these games they used to exploit. Edge of collapse, can't play coy. We the resistance, set to destroy. We ain't your soldiers, we ain't your toys. You build the bombs, we bring the noise. World's on fire, no time to enjoy. Programmed for war, set to destroy. Truth like a bullet, aim with poise. No more silence, no more ploys. Crack the system, break the decoy. Programmed for war, set to destroy. We on the edge, no net when we fall. They want power, money, control us all. Smoke in the sky, silence the voice. Programmed for war, set to destroy. Run it fast, live or die by the ploy. Truth ain't clean, it's a weapon deploy. Fake peace, fake hope, fake decoy. Programmed for war, set to destroy. Edge of the end, can't rewind the game. Ash in the air, but we burn with flame. Can't trust the crowns, they lie and exploit. Programmed for war, set to destroy. Pray for peace, but they deal in void. Tears for truth that they try to avoid. One last breath, one final choice. Programmed for war, set to destroy.
Empire fell, but we still here. They thought they could bury it, but the aftershock's near.
Aftershock, feel the tremor in the streets. Empire crumble, but the chaos won't sleep. The fallout spread, we just try to survive. All the lies buried deep, but we still alive. Aftershock, ground cracked and burned. Lessons ignored, now the world got turned. The ashes rise, but the truth won't hide. In the wake of the storm, we still gotta ride.
Once a king on the block, now a ghost in the ruins. Towers fall fast, but the scars keep stewing. Promises broken like glass under boot. Power slipped through like sand from the loot. Shadows creep where the money used to flow. Now it's just rat scavengers in the snow. Streets once clean, now full of regret. Empire's dead, but the hunger ain't left. Wars fought for gold, lives traded for fame. Now the game's over, but the rules stay the same. Who's left to trust when the blood is spilled? Who runs the block when the leaders are killed? The walls came down, they didn't even hear. Told us they'd save us, but now we here. Crown's been taken, no kings in sight. All we got left is the dark of the night. Aftershock, feel the tremor in the streets. Empire crumble, but the chaos won't sleep. The fallout spread, we just trying to survive. All the lies buried deep, but we still alive. Aftershock, ground cracked and burned. Lessons ignored, now the world got turned. The ashes rise, but the truth won't hide. In the wake of the storm, we still gotta ride. Can't rebuild on a foundation of lies. The truth's been buried, but it still rise. Every want us haunted by the choices we made. Every promise broken like a debt unpaid. Watch the vultures circle round the wreckage. The mighty fall, but they still trying to leverage. Government's gone, power corrupt. Now we fight for scraps in the streets that erupt. So we move in silence, whispers in the wind. Tired of the games, we just play to win. Lessons come late, but the pain stays fresh. We survivors, but the scars never rest. Dust in the air, ashes in the sky. A kingdom fell, now it's do or die. No justice, no peace, just the rise of the beast. The aftershocks real, it don't cease. Aftershock, feel the tremor in the streets. Empire crumbled, but the chaos won't sleep. The fallout spread, we just try to survive. All the lies buried deep, but we still alive. Aftershock, ground cracked and burned. Lessons ignored, now the world got turned. The ashes rise, but the truth won't hide. In the wake of the storm, we still gotta ride. Aftershock, aftershock. Empire gone, but we still stand. Aftershock, aftershock, rebuilding from the sand.
Yo, you ever stare too long at nothing? Like the walls start moving, clock ticking backwards, voices whisper in your own voice. I don't sleep, I just blink slower now. Static vision, devil in the prism, mind like a prison, thoughts on a mission, shadows in the mirror, smiling with precision, ain't no escape from the soul's collision. Static vision, wires in the brain, thunder in my chest can't outrun the rain. Heaven looking distant, hell so close, and I still toast with my inner ghost. I've been drifting through the wires like I'm tapped in deep, hear the hum in my head when I try to sleep. I see faces in the floor, symbols in the smoke, feel the ground crack open every word I spoke. I got secrets in my skin, scars and code. Used to be warm, now my veins run cold. Truth feel fake and the fake feel real, so I talk to the dark just to see who squeals. Whispers in the static say you made this cage, but I built it from love that became pure rage. A glitch in the soul can't patch that pain. Now I see the world through a bloodstained brain. Warning, thought distortion, system error, morality not found. Proceed with no caution. Static vision, devil in the prism, mind like a prison, thoughts on a mission, shadows in the mirror, smiling with precision, ain't no escape from the soul's collision. Static vision, wires in the brain, thunder in my chest can't outrun the rain. Heaven looking distant, hell so close, and I still toast with my inner ghost. Mind racing like a glitch in a loop. I've been talking to myself, now we talking back too. Voice deep, sound slick like we one in the same. Why fight the fire when you built the flame? Eyes wide in the dark, but the light don't trust me. Praying with the blade, saying God don't judge me. Thought I had control, but the static got plans. It rewired my hope with electric hands. I see codes in the sky, see the lies in the law, see the rich sip blood while the poor eat war. Truth drips slow like a leaking pipe, and the devil wear a suit that fit just right. Don't blink, that's how the fear creep in. Don't think, that's how the cracks begin. I ain't losing my mind, I'm just seeing it raw. What y'all call chaos, I call law. Can't tell if I'm winning or losing, but the line moving. And maybe chaos is peace, if it's all you know. Horse static vision, devil in the prism, mind like a prison, thoughts on a mission, shadows in the mirror, smiling with precision, ain't no escape from the soul's collision. Static vision, still toast with my inner ghost. Now I see it, wasn't losing my mind. I was breaking out the box they built for it. All that noise, that static, it ain't madness, it's truth.
They said fight or fall, so I burned it all. Ashes in my lungs, ammo in my soul.
Came through smoke, boots black from war. Cities in ruins, blood dried on the floor. No heroes here, just ghosts and chains. And the echo of shots that still stain my name. Bricks cracked, hearts collapsed. Every breath I take, got a body in his past. No dreams, no light, just what I took. Loaded the clip and rewrote the book. Ashes and ammo, that's what I got. Built my throne on a smoking lot. No saints left, just sins in piles. Ruling with rage and a dead man's smile. Ashes and ammo, I paid in blood. The streets know me, I drowned in the flood. Burned every bridge, lit up the sky. All just to survive, not even to rise. This ain't victory, this is vengeance fed. I sleep with one eye open and a gun by the bed. Betrayal's perfume still on my coat. Gave trust once, damn near slit my throat. Now it's silence, sirens, smoking scars. My kingdom's built from broken cars. You want in? You best not blink, cause mercy's extinct and so is weak. Ashes and ammo, that's all I know. War taught me how far I'll go. Throne made of shell casings in pain. Crowned in fire, baptized in rain. Ashes and ammo, I wear that name. Never needed love, I needed aim. You can't rule peace with a past like mine, so I sharpen my fate and I walk the line.
Burn too much to turn around. Buried too deep to hear a sound. Every loss became my spine. Everybody drew the line.
You see a king, I see a curse. Power tastes like every verse. Don't talk legacy, talk cost. Every crown's made from something lost. I didn't win, I outlasted pain. With cracked knuckles and smoke in my veins. No glory, just grit and a loaded Glock. And a world that never gave a damn what I got. Ashes and ammo, the price I paid. One wrong look and the light gets fade. I own the fear, I own the night. I didn't come for peace, I came to fight. Ashes and ammo, this ain't a game. Every move etched with someone's name. If I'm the king, then crown me cold. In the ruins where no truth gets told.
Was it worth it? Wasn't the cost too high? Can you really be the king of dust?
Yeah. You feel that? Storms brewing in the wires. Pressure rising in the streets. Let's go. Yeah. Price tags heavy, air getting thick. Power bills hitting like a mafia clique. Gas so high, gotta rob my own tank. Oil wars popping, world walking the plank. Food going gold, water ain't free. They taxing the sky and charging the sea. Smoke in the lungs, data in chains. They hacking your thoughts, injecting your brains. What's happening to the world I knew? Everything burning, ain't nothing true. Sirens sing while the cold winds bite. We dancing on the edge of the darkest night. Booms in the east, threats in the west. Leaders play chess, we dying like pests. Truth on mute, fear on blast. How long can this madness last? Refugees running from bullets and flames, while billionaires laughing playing Hunger Games. Shots in the mall, bombs on the train. Whole city shaking from invisible pain. AI spying, deep fake line. Digital leash got the free minds frying. Doomsday clock just ticked too close, while the ice caps cry and the oceans roast. Tornadoes twisting where they never been. Wildfires dancing with a devilish grin. Kids wear fear like it's part of the fit. School ain't safe and nobody quits. Is this evolution or execution? We building toward peace or mass pollution? Where's the solution? Where's the fight? Or we just scrolling while the world ignites? What's happened to the world I knew? Everything burning, ain't nothing true. Sirens sing while the cold winds bite. We dancing on the edge of the darkest night. Booms in the east, threats in the west. Leaders play chess, we dying like pests. Truth on mute, fear on blast. How long can this madness last? Power grids blinking, streets go black. Whole block cold and the system cracked. Cameras watching, freedom's a ghost. Truth get deleted, lies repost. Soldiers marching where the oil flow thick. Deals in the dark getting signed real slick. Kids in cages, ice in veins. Grew up numb to the world's sick games. Climate screaming, nobody listen. Earth on fire, but they still kissing. Rings of the rich, stacking they bids while the poor go missing and bury they kids. What's happened to the world I knew? Hope got robbed and the lies grew. Power corrupt, the weak abused. History screams, but we just amused. Storm coming fast, better duck that flash. When the truth explode and the systems crash. Ain't no rewind, just what's next. Better armor your soul and protect your neck. What's happening? Tell me what's real. Cause the world's spinning like a roulette wheel.
First hit was hunger, not hate, not pride. Just a cold house, loud stomach, nowhere to hide. Sneaker split, fridge bare, no peace at night. So he slid out the door, fist wrapped tight. Told himself, it's just for now, just one little ride. Didn't know that moment was the rest of his life. Met a man who smiled with gold in his teeth. Said, you got fire, kid, time to eat. Gave him a Glock and a half brick to move. Play it smart and you'll never lose. Thought it was love, but it was chains in disguise. He joined the war wearing borrowed lies. Started stacking fast, got the jewels and phone. Even bought mama that new stove for home. But paranoia crept like mold in the walls. Cause the more you earn, the more it calls. Enemies rise when your pride gets loud. The streets build you up just to drag you down. Sister stopped speaking, mama cried in her sleep. Maybe that money ain't worth what it reaps. Friends turned ghosts or turned into snakes. Every smile he met might have been fake, so he rode alone. Eyes always peeled, can't trust love in a world not real. No exit signs, just flashing lights. One way in, the cost is life. Every choice carved deeper in skin. Tried to leave, but the walls closed in. You dream of peace, but it don't exist. Once you load that gun, you stay on that list. Said one last job, then he fly far out. New name, new coast, silence the doubt. It was a setup, clean cash, smooth plan. But smooth turns jagged when greed hits a man. The body hit the floor, wrong face, wrong time. Now he's running from death and the federal line. Tossed his phone, dumped the ride, changed clothes. Looking over his shoulder everywhere he goes. City to city with a bag full of sins. But karma don't sleep, it always begins. Posters on poles, his face in the light. And he knows they're coming, maybe tonight. Fake IDs in a gas station drawer. Food from cans, sleeping on floors. The ones who said forever don't call back. You vanish quick when the sky turns black. Even the girl he swore was the one moved on fast, now her heart's gone numb. Dreams haunting, a boy on a bike. Before the blood, before the fight. He used to laugh, he used to feel. Now every breath got a blade in the deal. And when he sees kids in the street today, he wonders which one gonna learn my way. No exit signs, just flashing lights. One way in, the cost is life. Every choice carved deeper in skin. Tried to leave, but the walls closed in. They promised freedom, they offer fame, but all you inherit is a number and name. Back to the trap, he don't sleep at all. Finger on metal, back to the wall. He ain't a monster, he just lost too young. Raised by wolves, so he barked with a gun. Now it's too late to say he was kind. Even he forgot where he drew the line. He watches the world keep turning fast while he's stuck running from a haunted past. No peace, just flashbacks in his head. Friends long buried, faces long dead. He's tired of hiding, tired of pain, but there's no way out once you're in the game. Then the sirens hit, cold steel on skin. The cuffs bite down, story caved in. Courtroom silence, no one showed. Only the DA with the weight he owed. Since the years behind hard bars, another soul claimed by street-born scars. Now he stares through glass at his own lost youth. Mouth full of silence, heart full of truth. He ain't proud, but he tells the tale to warn the next kid not to chase the veil. And as the clock ticks, slow in the cage, he pens these words in quiet rage. No exit signs, just flashing lights. One way in, the cost is life. He tried to run, he tried to bend fate, but the streets don't trade love, they deal in hate. You think you'll win, you think you'll rise, but death always wears a thin disguise. But if all had never started, there'd be no need for exit. Don't follow this path thinking you'll be different. Make the right choices. You only get one run. No exit signs, just flashing lights. One way in, the cost is life. He tried to run, he tried to bend fate, but the streets don't trade love, they deal in hate. You think you'll win, you think you'll rise, but death always wears a thin disguise.
You are property now. Click accept or stay broke. Welcome to the system. Welcome to the game. You are property now. Click accept or stay broke. Every step's a contract you didn't sign. Life's a game and you're stuck in line. They say click, you just comply. A slave to the system but you don't ask why. You are property now. Click accept or stay broke.
9 to 5, chained to the clock. Sign away your soul just to fill the block. They send you an email, terms and conditions. Sign your life away without a second suspicion. They call it freedom, really it's debt. Work your life away but you ain't seen a cent. Jobs don't care, tech don't care. They want your time but they never play fair. Your whole life a contract written in code. No escape, just a heavy load. Clock in, clock out, repeat the cycle. You're just a cog in their digital rifle. You are property now. Click accept or stay broke. Every step's a contract you didn't sign. Life's a game and you're stuck in line. They say click, you just comply. A slave to the system but you don't ask why. You are property now. Click accept or stay broke. Everything's a service, everything's a fee. But when you ask why, they call it free. Sign away your data, your voice, your name. But they got you addicted, it's part of the game. Life's a subscription, they got you on a plan. Terms and conditions, written by the hand. Click here for the product, swipe here for the pain. But you can't walk away, you're in their chain. They've got your mind, they've got your soul. They sold you the dream but took control. No extra close, no cancel on your life. Just another line in their digital strife. Woke up in a world I didn't choose, where you trade your freedom just to lose. Every app's a trap, every swipe's a shackle, but you'll never see it till the chains attack you. Work till you break, pay till you die. In this world of contracts, nobody asks why. Terms and conditions, they don't care who you are. They'll take your whole life and sell you a star. Clock in, click yes, agree to the theft. You sign your soul over, no words left. Click on the screen, it's all that you know. But if you keep clicking, you'll never grow. You are property now. Click accept or stay broke. Every step's a contract you didn't sign. Life's a game and you're stuck in line. They say click, you just comply. A slave to the system but you don't ask why. You are property now. Click accept or stay broke. You are property now. Click accept or stay broke. The system doesn't care, but you still click.
Left him breathing, not cause I froze, but cause I thought I'd already won now. I ain't so sure.
Seen him slipping, I had him lying. Finger on steel, heart pressed on time. He ain't blink, he ain't beg, just stared like he knew that death wasn't quite prepared. I could've dropped him, chalk on scene, but mercy hit me like a smokescreen dream. Told myself, nah, this ain't the fight. Let him limp off, blood in the light. Now it's weeks later, phone feel tapped. Mirror check corners, heart stay strapped. Every sound feel like it echo his name. Every glance in the dark feels strange. Homie said, should've finished that meal. Now I'm looking over shoulders for real. Don't know where, don't know when, but that story's still breathing in the wind. He ain't dying the song, that boy still move. Might pull up quiet, nothing left to prove. Left him alive, thought I played it wise. Now this silence talk louder than lies. He ain't dying the track, he's still awake. Plot run deep like a mashed up snake. He out there, maybe closer than I think. One miss blink, and I'm the link. Can't sleep, dreams feel like drills. Doorbell ring and my spine goes still. Double lock, double back on route. Trust no soul when a wolf loose out. Text from a number I ain't saved since June. Just said soon, that's it, no room. Now I'm moving like a ghost on glass. Gun in lap while I pump that gas. In the face in the crowd, heart skip steps. Might have been him or just old regrets. But it don't matter when the fear feel live, cause a dead man watching don't need to drive. This ain't a game, it's a rerun loop of a choice I made without thinking it through. Maybe I spared, maybe I slip. Either way the air feel thick. He ain't dying the song, that boy still breathe. Might write my name where the tombstones read. Thought I was slick, thought I had control, but a half dead op still got soul. He ain't dying the beat, no fade to black. He might spin back and erase that track. All I hear now when I walk at night is a ghost with teeth and a hunger to bite.
I should've dropped him, but now I got to respect him. He's quiet, and quiet makes killers dangerous.
Every move now come with weight. Every shadow feel like fate. I ain't scared, just alert, that's fact. Cause he ain't dying the song, but he might write back.
You ever let someone live and regret it every time you check your mirror? Not 'cause you wish them dead, but 'cause now you don't know who's watching who. That choice, it echoed louder than a shot would've. And some nights, that silence, it stared back harder than he ever did. But at least my conscience don't bear his death. And some days, that's the only thing that lets me breathe, even if it costs me everything else.